Figured it's time for another life update. Um, First of all, I want to say that therapy is going very well. We haven't worked our way up to the empty chair method, or whatever that's called, or I think it's Gestalt therapy, where you sit in the chair and you talk to the empty chair like there's the person there, and then you sit in that chair and answer in their voice. But anywho, we haven't done the big mammy jammy with the thing with my first daycare. That's an extreme trauma that I'm terrified to work my way up to, but I know I need to heal. But I'm terrified. But I'm ready for a positive change. I'm ready to become the best me that I can be, and I'm ready to heal all the broken parts in me. And what we did do is my most recent ex or whatever, we did that Gestalt therapy in part with him, or for him, whatever, however you want to say it. It wasn't actually like with him, but it's helping me deal with the way I feel and dealing with my conflicted feelings. Like, I know that it's not good, but there are good parts nestled in with the bad. Not because you see, assholes aren't assholes 24/7. Sometimes, he does have sweetness in him. He just needs to work on things and do better, because he really hurt me. But c'est la vie. That's his problem now. It's not mine. I'm healing from my issues. I am at a point in my life where I'm ready to heal and to be the best me I can be, so that I can love at my full capacity when I do decide to get into another romantic relationship, if I decide to get into a romantic relationship, because I'm not so sure I want to go through that shit again. And you know, what's wrong with being happy, being to yourself, being single and mingling? What the hell is wrong with that? Nothing. You see, you know, you got all these dang movies and things that want to portray women as miserable without a man, or needing romance, or it ends in, you know, the big dramatic I love you drama stuff. And, you know, I don't need that. I need to love me. I need to fall in love with me. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. Look for a part 2. Okay, TikTok? I have been working on a rather large order for a very cool individual. His name's Raw, and he loves my work and everything, and that really makes me happy. When I'm all finished with it, I will make a longer video showing some of the work that I put in. Right now I'm putting bits and bobs up, but I will make a more comprehensive, that's not the right word, a more in-depth video when I'm finished with everything. But as of right now, I'm not quite finished, of course. I mean, it was a big order, which I don't mind doing. I enjoy what I do, and the project that I'm working on is quite fun. I like working with crystals and stones and, you know, metaphysical, occultic kind of things, occulty, whatever, occult kind of things. And it helps me to learn. And I did learn a new skill making these necklaces. I learned how to, necklaces and bracelets and anklets. I learned how to make adjustable jewelry, which means that I can make some pretty cool chokers now without having to tie a fucking clasp on them, which is a pain in the butt with hemp, because hemp is thick and you tie it like 9 million times when you use those little jump rings, and it becomes a pain in the ass. So I'm glad that I learned how to make like that sliding. It's basically when you're finished with the piece, instead of tying it off, you crisscross it, tie a piece of string around the X that you make when you crisscross it, and you do square knot or spiral knot, whatever knot you're doing with your macrame or, whatever material you're using, and it slides open and shut. It slides to make the thing bigger or smaller. And I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to, it slides. I could show you like in a different video, but right now I don't have a place to set the phone, so yeah. I'm gonna finish this beautiful necklace. He loves it, and I'm so happy. But I'm gonna finish that up, and then I'm going to go back to sleep for a while. I have the weirdest fucking sleeping patterns in the world. Swear to Christ. I will talk about sleeping patterns in a different video. Not right now. And also, I've been doing, like prosperity and wealth kind of mini rituals and things like that, and candle magic and things, and it has been working because I got this order here that I did, and I made about $100 off of that, and I have another big order coming up soon. Hopefully it'll come to fruition, and that's another like $130 right there, because someone wants 12 bracelets, and I think that 130 is pretty good to charge for that many bracelets with shipping included. I think that's pretty good, because those aren't as intricate as my hemp pieces are, but they're still time consuming, and I have to get certain supplies. I have to get a couple more colors of mushrooms so that I can make all these bracelets and have purple and white, and but I don't get paid. My payout doesn't drop until February 12th for this large order, because Facebook Pay is kind of a pain in the ass, but it's doable. Now that I understand how it works, I'm willing to use that feature or method, whatever. But really, I prefer PayPal and Cash App. It's easier for me, but I can do the Meta Pay, Facebook Marketplace Pay, or whatever in the hell you want to call it. I don't like calling it Meta Pay because I'm used to Facebook and everything, and I'm getting older. I'm 36, so there's beginning to be that technology gap. I'm trying to combat that and keep up to date and be more savvy. I have to be. I'm a business owner. I have to learn how to maneuver properly on the internet and keep up with it, which I can do. You can teach an old dog new tricks. I'm not really old, but I'm older than a lot of the people that do, use most social media more prevalently. But I'm having a blast doing these projects and making my art and things. It's fun and it's rewarding, and I just really love it. I put my energy and my love and hard work into it, and effort is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I don't think I charge a terrible lot for my products. And if you order something like a big order, I'll probably give you a discount. And a little one, I can't give you like free shipping or anything outrageous, but I will, knock a couple few dollars off if I can, because and this project that I'm doing is really cool. It's something for a spiritual thing, so I enjoy that kind of work a lot. And yeah, it's just really cool. And I know that last video was a little long. For those of you watching on TikTok, this is supposed to be divided into roughly 3-minute segments. But if you're on YouTube, it's going to be all one, so you're going to hear a lot of mention of TikTok and part 1, part 2, because I use TikTok every day. I use it all the time. I love TikTok. And anyways, I'm going to finish this necklace, and I'm going to hit the hay for a while and do whatever I need to do on Saturday, which I need to finish the bracelets and the anklets that go with this particular set that I'm sending to Raw. And yeah, it's time consuming, but I love it. It's been a great project. He's a great guy, and I'm very grateful and happy to be, able to help him in a spiritual way with the stones and jewelry and things. I'm really, really glad to be able to help in that way, and I'm glad to be able to provide him with what he likes, and I'm really glad that he likes it. I like making people happy, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the money too. Money's good. You survive when you have money. You do not survive if you do not have money. I'm sorry to say that, but you can't live on dreams. I wish that was the case. But, anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, finish this piece. I might end up going to sleep before I finish it anyway, because it's quite extensive. But anywho, I will be seeing y'all later. Bye and peace. And be excellent to each other. That's great advice. Oh, I have a couple more updates that I forgot to mention because there's so much motherfucking shit going on. First of all, I contacted Hal Rogers about my disability claim, and there was nothing that he could do. What the fuck? Why am I not surprised? So goddamn lame and stressful. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Maybe if I was a Fertile Myrtle pushing kids out and having one in the oven, I would get approved instantly. But I'm not gonna get pregnant and have kids just to get money, like a lot of people tend to do, which is why it's so hard to get approved for disability. And people who are in desperate need of disability do not get what they need, which is why there are work programs and things that certain facilities can offer, which I have a little pamphlet or whatever the hell about that. I might be looking into that. Also, I was referred to a caseworker or case manager or something like that to help me reapply for disability and get approved, since Hal Rogers couldn't help me, and he's a goddamn Speaker of the House of Representatives in Kentucky. So something tells me that I'm not doing something right. Because, I mean, come on. They're not just gonna, blatantly discriminate. Or maybe they are, but I don't know. Try to give people the benefit of the doubt and not slander people, because that's not right. But anyway, hopefully that will get me approved. Also, she said that, my therapist that is, told me that getting diagnosed with autism would speed up the process considerably. She gave me a number to replace about 45 minutes away from my town. And it does the autism testing and things like that to see if I have Asperger's syndrome. Yeah, they still use that term. It's perfectly acceptable in the psychological community to say it. Anyway. Even if I don't get diagnosed with autism, at least they'll be able to hopefully point me in the direction of getting the proper treatment, and it will help my case. They also told me, my prescriber and my therapist both told me that their work program thingy will not interfere with disability if I do get approved, but if that does not go through, I will at least have a safety net of some money and of some employment, and they work with you to see what you can do. So that's great, and I will definitely be taking advantage of that, because Lord knows I fucking need money. And disability is not gonna automatically be granted even if you need it. Meanwhile, when I was a kid, there was this man that I knew. He would run around jumping in the pasture, chasing animals and wrangling them up like a damn, cowboy or something. He was approved for disability because of his back problem. He didn't have no fucking back problem. You don't wrangle goats if you have a fucking back problem. Let me tell you that. You're not going to be able to pick up a fat-ass she-goat that's huge. Well, the goat was big anyway, and she was kind of fat, so that doesn't make any sense. That's fraudulent. Not to speak ill of the deceased, but that's just an example of the stupid shit and unfairness that does go on. How some people who do not really need to be on disability get approved and lickety split because physical ailments are apparently easier, and mental health still gets swept under the fucking carpet like it doesn't exist. Oh, mind over matter, mind over matter. That's exactly the problem. It is mind over matter. It's my mind. The mind is a powerful fucking thing. And when it's disordered, it affects every aspect of your life. So that literally is mind over matter. My mind is broken. Some of it won't be able to get fixed. I have to have accommodations because I have mental problems that keep me from having a normal life. I'm trying to fix that. I don't need this jerk-offery in my life. I've fighting for years. I'm glad that I started therapy because not only for, all the obvious healing that I need to do, but for the resources that I have access to by going through Adanta. Great fucking place if you can do it. And I am grateful for my Medicaid because it pays for therapy and medication and other, my physical ailments and shit like that, and doctor's appointments and stuff. So I'm extremely grateful for that because I would probably not be alive were it not for Medicaid. At least I have that, and at least I can still get food stamps and not be affected. I mean, not have my disability affected. It's just I have so much other fucking shit going on right now. I haven't had a chance to apply because I've been fighting for disability and seeing how much funding I would have available to me after getting approved for disability for food stamps or SNAP or EBT or whatever. But yeah, hooray! At least I'm making progress. And it's been incredibly stressful, but a lot of the stress has been lifted off of my shoulders. And life is looking up. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. See y'all later. Bye bye.